Hey Saber fans, Big Kid here. I wanted to go over the A New Hope version Graflex that I have available for purchase on the eBay page right now. Or you can contact me through the Facebook page as well if you'd like to discuss a different arrangement. So what we have here is a very, very accurate looking Graflex replica, which actually is kind of made up from several Graflex parts. I have 89 Sabers made the front end and the internal blade holder for this, which is a highly accurate Saber company, and one of the newer companies out there now making the Graflex reproductions, and they're very accurate. We have a Romans clamp with a very deep etched Graflex logo in there. Beautiful clamp with a Zacta bubble strip from Wanawanga. And then we have a back end from a Graflex shop replica. So we have kind of like a mutt here of different Graflex reproductions. But all in all, a really beautiful version of the Graflex. This is in the model of the A New Hope version. This is the first hero saber that Luke Skywalker receives from Obi-Wan Kenobi in that film. And we have a couple cool things in here. We have a 3D printed chassis. The name escapes me. I did not use a Goth 3D chassis for this. The name escapes me, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'll put it in the listing, though. We have a Nano Biscotti version 4. We have a Saber Essentials high bass 28mm speaker. It's very loud. And it has to be because we really don't have a lot of sound able to get out of here. And I'll explain how we fix that in a minute. The chassis is being held in by press fit. And you'll see some tape here. This is just, I just added this for security for myself. You could probably take it off. There are set screws in the metal that actually hold the chassis in place, so it's not going anywhere. I just liked it kind of held the wires down better for me, and I just liked the way it was a little more secure, so I decided to just leave the electrical tape on there. It's really not hurting anything being on there. And it's, it's not really doing anything other than just hiding the wire and just making it a little more secure. So I'm going to go ahead and put the, we have an 18650 lithium-ion battery with a recharge port here. When you purchase the Saber, it will come with a kill key installed. You'll pull the kill key out and it'll be ready to go. It has the SD card in here. We have 3 stock sound fonts. 3 stock sound fonts, excuse me, but we did load 3 custom boot up sounds from A New Hope. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Graflex lightsabers, let me just show you how the system works. It's not very hard, really. There are little tabs inside of these clamps, and the tabs are meant to go into the wide part of the saber, and then you turn, pull back, and then turn again till they they click into place, and then you can lock it and it can't move. So that's how they go together. So, for example, the clamp goes on this side for A New Hope. So we're going to line up to the wide spot. We're going to pull it over, pull it down, back over until it can't go anymore. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing over here. I must have pressed the button. Forgive me. And then we'll lock it, and it can't go anywhere. Okay, this has the shine-through glass eye with spring on it, just like an original Graflex lightsaber would have. Also have a nice blade plug from Skywampa in here with the spring-loaded brass pin. Beautiful bunny ears here with the correct rivet. Red button activation. And what we did here is we just have some holes drilled underneath of this part here. And then I stood it up with just a little washer so that the sound can escape. And I'll show you what that sounds like. Very, very nice bright blue. You see the shine through coming through the glass eye. We have a blue-blue-white tri-crate, so you get white flash on clash. I will put a blade in here in a moment just to show you how that looks. The blue-blue-white tri-crate is also featuring a 9-degree lens, which is something I haven't used before, which is a newer trichrome lens that's out there now. A lot of guys are using for projecting the light in a more of a straight line. And I found that when I put the blade in it, it really, really does give you a really nice, even, bright blade. So we'll put a blade in a little bit and do that. But in the meantime, I'll show you the sound fonts that are loaded so far. So we have, excuse me, we have light meat, gray meat, and dark meat. They are the stock sound fonts for the NANOV4 version 4. All I did was go ahead and I put in some custom boot sounds that were available online for free. So you hold the button down.
This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
And then you'll get your first sound. The D-ring does rattle a little bit. If you ask me, I can make that stop rattling by just adding some tape in here. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it because it is accurate. So you hear that, your flash will clash. So that's sound number 1. That's a light meat. I find gray meat actually would be my favorite out of the 3. We'll try that one next. Hold the button down so you hear a second set of beeps.
Elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
So yeah, it's very responsive. Everything works really good in it. And we have one more font here we'll go over.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
So there you have it. There's the basic gist of it all. I'm going to go ahead and put a blade in here so you can see how nice and bright it looks with a blade in it. Guys, we're back, and I failed to mention something before I put this blade in here. The blade retention screw is the accurate flathead screwdriver screw. So you can loosen that. The blade plug, once that's loosened, you just pinch your bunny ears and get that. What's that blade plug at? You got to kind of line it up, and the bunny ears will squeeze together, and that blade plug will just fall right out. Okay, so the blade plug's out now. We can just pop it on. Any 1-inch blade should fit. Okay, and we'll take our flathead screwdriver, we'll tighten it up a little bit. I don't want to scratch this up, so we're going to go nice and slow. We'll just tighten it up until it's nice and snug. One thing I did want to mention is that blade socket on this particular Graflex, which is different than most Graflex hilts. I was able to locate that LED almost all the way down to here. So you have a very deep blade socket, which is great for hitting. So that's a great plus with this. So let's fire it up. And you can see how really, I mean, it's very bright. Flash on clash. And it just looks beautiful. It's got a nice blue. I'm using a Vader's Vault blade, trans white, dual diffused blade from VadersVault.com, to show this off. This is my only blade, 1-inch blade for these sabers. So unfortunately, this is not for sale. It does not come with the saber, so you will have to get a 1-inch blade. Yeah, so it's really nice. I hate parting with the saber, to be honest with you. I have quite a collection of sabers, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to let some of them go, and this is one of them. So this one I have just finished up, to be honest. So, and I'm very happy with it. Very proud of it. So there you have it, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will include a charger with the saber, but no blade. So you'll get the hilt, the blade plug, and the charger, but no blade. You will need a 1-inch blade. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.